And welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival with Chikai. That's me. What's up, guys? Alright, so what we're doing today is I'm going to show you the controls of the armor, tech armor, as well as the tech saddle on the Rex, which is behind me. We're going to go over what to do, what each piece does, and how you could activate it on the PS4 console. I know there's some videos out there for the Xbox. They got it before we did, so just going to put out some PS4 videos. So I like playing with the tech armor in third person. It's a lot easier. You can play in first person, but then you won't really know. Let me start. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. You really, it's kind of hard. You'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start doing, which I'm going to go into first person for this one, is the headgear. So the headgear, this is how it looks when there's nothing on. You have your little rim. That's the mask you're in. It's a helmet. You can notice on the side of the bar, next to your experience, your weight, water, food, health, and you have corresponding armors. So the head piece does drain element when you're using it. So I wouldn't advise using it at all times. When you're about to do something, that's when you turn it on. So how you activate it on the PS4 is you press triangle twice. That activates first the sweep, which is seeing if there's any enemies around. You can see your own teams as well. If you have a gun, let me see, you can aim and you'll see your enemy or your team glow or anything glow. You can see through walls this way as well. When you have your, see, like, we're out of range for that one, but he's behind that wall. Should be able to see him. Oh, maybe I don't know too much about this. Maybe it's the third setting that sets it. So this does a sweep. You can see it'll sweep. Actually, I think it is the third setting. You can sweep around. You see what is what, and does a sweep. It knows what. It lets you know if there's enemies nearby or whatnot. Then the second sweep, triangle twice again. You are in night vision mode. Let's try again. So it's nighttime now. So like I said, we did the sweep first. Let us know what's around, what's not around. Let me see if I hit this guy. I killed him. I thought he turned to an enemy. Okay, and then we do night vision. There we go. Now we can see at night a little bit better. Look around. There we go. The third is a combination of both. Now it's night vision and the sweep. So if you need to sweep while you're at night, this is how you would do it, and that's how you do it. Again, each one is set for. You have to press triangle twice on the PS4 controller, and it activates them. And then, all right, now we're gonna go in third person, and we're gonna finish up with the rest. So that was the helmet piece. Now we're gonna do the chest piece. Chest piece is the jetpack as well. It's the jetpack. So first, if your character is not running, this is me walking. This is me running. If your character is not running, it's a sprint toggle. You need to toggle that sprint. If he's not running, you just hold X and you will fly up. You can hover forward a little bit, but you're continuously ascending. Okay? If I let go of X, I start falling. So when you have sprint toggled, you press the L3 button. Now I can hover. It's consuming a lot of element. It consumes element really quick when you're hovering. So that's how you hover. You do it like this, and then let go of toggle, you'll fall. Catch it again, you'll hover. And that's what it does. Now, if I run over here into underwater, and let's say I'm getting attacked. I'm like, oh man, I'm getting hit hard. Let me get out of water. You can hold X and you'll literally fly out of the water. I don't have this sprint toggled, so I'll fall back under. So I look, see the piranhas, they're getting away. I see a megalodon and I see some jellyfish. Oh, they're coming after me, you know? Oh, okay. So let me sprint out of here. I toggle sprint, and I sprint faster underwater. As well, underwater, you see the mask is going down as well, even though I do not have any of the activations on. It is because, and now I'll go down even faster. It is because you can breathe underwater when you have this on. So if you see the megalodon, see how he glows red? You'll see. See how he glows red right there? That means he's an enemy. Let me see if I can get my rifle out. Let me see a little bit better. But that's what I was saying. It's like a little indicator. Little indicator. Mine seems to be walking in and out. Works sometimes, works some. Doesn't work all the time. And so yeah, you can shift and go underwater. So we have a plus R, 2 plus R's. Oh, okay, so we are going out. See, I'm going up very slowly. These plus R's are following me. I have to fight back. I don't want to die. Following me. So I'm flying up, holding X. It's consuming element, but I have to get out of here. There we go. And I'm out of the water. And I'm hovering, and I'm going. Now, that's a chest piece. So now I'm going to add the piece to the pants. Now that I have the pants on, the actual pants, not the boots, the actual pants on, I can do this move, which is rocketing forward with R1. I have to be hovering, and I have to be hovering for it to be activated. Then I look forward and I shoot. It only goes forward. It never goes up, or I mean down, or any direction you go. Like if I wanted, it just goes forward. So if I look up, I still go forward. If I look down, I still go forward. That's all it does. You just shoot forward. I still think it's better to travel by bird than it is by anything else. Let me try to get these out. Oops. Alright, so there you go. Okay. Now that's it. Okay, so that's a chest piece and that's the pants piece. Now, that's a chest piece and pants piece put together in the air. When you're on the ground and you have the pants piece on and you hold R1, you do a little running start and you just super speed. Super speed out of your mind. Hills, that's what stops you. And as you can see, I could run through stone. I could run through stone and break it. I can run through trees. You cannot run through metal. And as you saw for a moment, you can run on water. So we're gonna go ahead and do that again. If you're running, you gotta get out of there quick. Something's chasing you. Just go ahead and go. Just keep running as long as your element allows you to. It seems to last longer than the jetpack and seems to be a little bit faster. Okay, so that's an unbreakable rock. So running. I'm hovering. Letting go. Trying to get back to the base. Or back to where we were on the beach. Jump up. Alright, now we're running. And then run. You don't have to be sprinting for this to be activated. Do not have to be sprinting. Just activates automatically. Break that rock. It's not going to stop us. And then we're here. And you let go of R1. You have to hold R1 the whole time. But you let go of R1. It'll work. Alright, so those are the pants. Now on to the gauntlets. So we have the gauntlets. Let me see if I can find something real fast. We found something. Yes. The gauntlets are used to fight. Apologies. They, you hold L2 to attack, and when it's green, that means you're locked on, and you just punch. It does a certain amount of damage. It isn't as powerful as they made it out to be. See, I was level 8 and it took 2 punches. It isn't as strong, you know, as I thought it was going to be. Because I remember seeing people punch Rexes. It was extravagant, you know. And you can, seeing you can dodge it pretty easily. But once you have it, you just hold it down, wait till it turns green, and you can go ahead and go. I like the cool after effect it has with like the weird little pixels. That's pretty cool. But it isn't as strong. Like I said, it isn't as strong as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot stronger. I have been robbed. Running does do a little bit of damage, and as you could see, I didn't get a chance to see it right there. Another cool feature is when you have the helmet on, you can't be blinded. You can, underwater, it can get harder to see because you don't have the goggles on, but you can get blinded by the krakens, this giant squid thing. it's a very cool feature. I thought that was pretty OP. Okay. So, there we go. Those are the gauntlets. Again, the punch. L2. Hold it, and when it's green, you can go ahead and let go. And you do your punch. Last is the feet. What the feet do is they reduce your fall damage to nothing. So you could fall. And nothing happens. You hear like a little cool sound when it happens. And you can walk. If you... sorry, the sun is right there. You can see a little bit. I'm going to do it this. But that's what it allows you to climb steep terrain. And you can just go over steep terrain. Let me see if I go over here. These are all just breaking. But you can technically go over a very steep terrain right here. See? Go straight up. This has like jagged edges, but I'll connect to it and I'll walk over. This is a pretty bad example, but you can. It allows you to go up steep connection or steep edges and and you can walk up cliffs. You can normally things you weren't able to walk across, you would be able to walk across. Like here. So this is something you probably wouldn't be able to walk across. You see how the feet have that little platform that's happening down there? If you can see it right there. That means you're walking up, and you hear the footsteps. That's an indication that you're walking up a steep hill or something that you weren't able to walk before, and the boots are being used. So you have to, you know, it's taking element when it does that. All right, so that's the whole armor set put together. Eat a little bit. That's the whole armor set put together. Actually, we're gonna let this guy hit us. See, he's gonna hit us. We should be green. We shouldn't be able to see. We shouldn't, and we're able to. The headset is the headset's protecting us, letting us see, even though we have an effect that won't let us see. As well, if you look down here, tech insulation. If it's hot, it's cold. Regardless, your tech suit is protecting you. So this is an all-around, all-for-one suit that protects you completely. If you see my other video, if I think it's OP, I don't believe so. It's because of what you have to do to get it. Now we are on the Rex. And he looks dope. Very, very dope. Okay. So, you can press R1 if you want, looking on it. But that's the tech saddle. The armor, I've never, it's armor's 45, so it not being ascended, it not being anything, pretty good armor. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good armor. It's better than a primitive armor by far. It's probably like apprentice level already with the 45 armor on it. So what you're gonna do, he has 28%. I've been using him already. You get about 25 shots per element with this guy. So how you activate it is you press R3, activates the cannons in the front of your T-Rex's head, and then you press R2 and you shoot. Petrodons are very weak, so it does do a lot of damage. I was shooting the dragon boss, and I would have been there probably for a minute and killed him. It does a lot of damage, and you can just sprint, shoot. It does do splash damage, so if I aim down, I can hurt myself. It's an explosion. It does splash damage. Okay, so it does this. It is very dope, and then you have to have the element on your T-Rex. Sorry guys, this wasn't focusing. I gotta get a little bit better at these videos and the way I speak. Anyway, so that's that's the tech saddle. That's about all it does for right now. And you press R3 to get out of it. Let's say you're shooting. Let's say the Bronto or whatever it is that you're killing gets close. You press R3 to get out, and you go back into melee mode. Okay, so that's the tech saddle. Very, very dope. Very nice. And then we go on to the gun. The gun, I don't know if this is like night vision. It just does this. I actually don't like it. It does like this weird effect. But if I start shooting, it takes element as well. You'll see on the left side of my screen, there's like these bars that are glowing green, then orange, and then red. that's your bar. You're not allowed to overheat your gun. If your gun gets overheated, it's going to require to cool down. So I'm going green. It has no ammo, but it has to overheat. So I keep going. There. I can't use my gun for right now. It's overheated. You see how it's going down. Boom. Done. And I can keep going. So it's better just to shoot a couple of shots. This is it's a very strong gun. I'll tell you that much. It's very strong. If you guys were doing a boss fight and you had this going on, have the T-Rexes, some people on the floor, and just shoot. It is very strong. You can take out a Giga with no problem. I don't suspect you would have a problem taking out a Giga. Just fly, hover. If you guys have enough element, just fly and hover. And then just shoot. There you go. So that's the armor. Those are all the controls. I know when I first got it, I was a little confused on how to get it, so I thought I'd make a little video. I'm going to make the transmitter and see how that works. I know it has to be made out of obelisk, and from there, go ahead and do that. I hope this video helped. Again, if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you're new here, which would be anybody, go ahead and subscribe for me. That'd be great. Be a big appreciation. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Jakai out.